It's everything blueberry today. Hi friends, welcome back to Bucket List Homestead. My name is Lynn. If you're new here, welcome. So today it's all about blueberries. Blueberries. Truthfully, probably my favorite fruit. I honestly love just about every fruit. I'm not a big fan of honeydew melon, but for the most part I love just about every fruit. But blueberries are my favorite. Now maybe it's the Maine girl in me, but I love blueberries. Like fresh, any way I can get them, in baked goods, whatever. One of my favorite ways is blueberry jam. Oh my gosh, I use it in my yogurt almost every morning. I love blueberry jam. And I'm using my new favorite way to make it, Pomona's pectin. This is game changing. I actually gave away all of my normal pectin that takes so much sugar to make jelly. I gave that all away yesterday. So if you don't know, Pomona's pectin is a pectin that lets you use a lot less sugar in your jams and jellies, like a lot less sugar. And it comes with, I should have saved the package, sorry, but it comes with 2 packages in here. It comes with a package of powdered calcium water and a package of pectin. And you just make, it's a teaspoon of calcium water to half a cup of water, and you mix it all up. And then the pectin is just here. So this is how because this makes a lot. It makes more than I need today. Some of this is left over from my last box of pectin and Pomona's pectin, but I just keep them like this in my refrigerator until I need them. And I'm using my new favorite preserving book, Preserving with Pomona's Pectin, by Allison Carol Duffy, who is from Maine. I'm using this new book. I will link the book in the description for you. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, my water's ready. Just a second. I also realized how horrible the lighting just was in the beginning of that video. Sorry. I was boiling water because I'm also using my new favorite 4-jar lids. I love these lids. All the hype is true, rather. They're fabulous. Absolutely love them. It says you don't have to put them in boiling water, and I didn't in my last video when I made the raspberry jelly, but I'm doing it this time just because old habits die hard. So as I was saying, so this recipe, I'm doubling it. And I've already got my blueberries going. So in my pot here, I have 4.5 pounds, sorry, I gotta look at the recipe again. 4.5 pounds of blueberries, roughly 8 cups. And in here I put a half a cup of lemon juice, because I'm doubling this recipe, and 4 teaspoons of that calcium water. And we're just gonna bring this to a boil, and I mashed the blueberries with my hands because honestly the masher wasn't working. And in here I have only 2 cups of sugar and 4 teaspoons of the Pomona's pectin. So I hope I did 4 teaspoons. I'm starting to worry now. I only did 2. I'm pretty sure it's 4. I hope I doubled it. It's supposed to be 4 teaspoons of Pomona's pectin in there. Now my old blueberry jam recipe took 8 cups of sugar to like 5 cups of blueberries. So 2 cups of sugar, because this is a double recipe. If you're just doing the normal 5 jars, it's only 1 cup of sugar. The other thing I love about this recipe book is when she says you get 5 jars, that's what I've been getting, actually 5 jars. Now I do have 14 normal size jelly jars, pint jars, and then I've got the half pint, 2 of them just in case. So I have a few extra, but they are keeping warm in my oven. I washed them all up and they're staying warm in the oven. I've got my canner. It already came to boil and I'm just leaving it to simmer while we wait for this to come to a boil. Once this comes to a boil, I am going to add my sugar and pectin and stir that vigorously till it all dissolves and comes back up to boil, and then I'm going to remove it and I'm going to get it into my jars. I'm going to use my lids and get this canned up today. So we went blueberry picking. I should have started that. We went blueberry picking on Saturday morning. My husband, my kids, and my mom, and we picked 5 of these 4-liter baskets. I am down to just 2. Now, I froze pretty much one whole basket in containers, freezer-safe containers this year. I decided not to do freezer bags, but you can put them in freezer bags. I did so, and I figured it out. I think it was like 24 cups of blueberries are frozen. I also made my grandmother Tracy's blueberry cake with some of the blueberries, and I did a video on the recipe for that and how to make it. I will link that at the end of this video if you want to watch how I made that. It is delicious. So I've already done that with them. I'm also going to can some blueberry pie filling. Today, truthfully, I'll be using it more probably for crisp and cobblers and things more than pie, but I could use it for pie too. I'm going to do that. I've got a bunch of berries washed up over on my table right now. So that's about a basket worth of blueberries right there on the table. And I just used my homemade fruit or veggie wash. So it's 1 cup of vinegar, 1 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of baking soda, and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And that's it. Pennies. It's much, much cheaper than those fruit washes you're going to buy in the store. Much cheaper. And you wouldn't believe the dirt that comes off when you do that. So I washed them all up and I'm ready. So I think I hear this boiling. Let me see. Nope, must have been the canner. So we're getting there though. So yeah, so I'll bring you back. Well, I mean, you've seen me fill jars. You've seen me put them in the canner. So that's what I'm going to do today. Pomona's pectin, I'm telling you. And I was a little intimidated to try this at first because I thought, oh, what's calcium water? Why? It's so easy. I promise you, it is so easy. It's just the packet of the powdered calcium water that comes in the box and a half a cup of water. That is it. And you're just adding that plus the pectin. That's it. And I thought it was more expensive. I mentioned this before, but I'm making so much with 1 box. And I'm not using my organic cane sugar like I was. Normally I'm going through a lot more. So according to the box, this box makes 22 half-pint 8-ounce jars. And you're not using hardly as much sugar. So wow, it's definitely worth it. I found mine at a organic food store we like to shop at. That was the best price. I haven't been able to find it anywhere else. Amazon does have it, but Amazon wanted a lot more than what I was paying at the health food store. I think I paid $7 a box for this. So yeah, I think it was like $7 a box, and I think Amazon was crazy. I'll double check, and if it's reasonable, I'll link it. But if it's not reasonable, I'm not going to link it because I don't expect anyone to pay that much. So I know some of you in the States who have Azure Standard. I understand you can order it in bulk from them. And if I could do that, I absolutely would do that. So, okay, we're just going to let this, it might help. It might come to a boil if I turn it up a little bit more. I didn't realize I had it on such a low setting. Okay, so once that comes to boil, I'm going to add my sugar and pectin. Those 4 lids are awesome. Did you hear them pinging? They were pinging still in the canner sealing. So, okay, so I got my blueberry jam done. Now I'm doing something that's new to me this year, but I've been wanting to do this. I'm just going to be canning the actual berries. I saw this in my, where's my book? I love this book. This is another book I recommend. The Homesteading Handbook. It has so much great information, not just recipes, but all kinds of things. How to grow, tips on growing your own food, canning, keeping chickens, herbal medicine, crafts, like everything is in this, and I love this. And there is a recipe in here for raw packing blueberries, and I've been wanting to do it. Well, then Jessica from Three Rivers Homestead last weekend showed her she was doing them, and I reached out to her, and she told me that's what she did was raw packing. So I'm going to try it. And if you're not watching Jessica at Three Rivers Homestead and her family, you need to. It is a great channel. Fabulous, fabulous channel. Yeah, so check her out if you get a chance. So I gotta get my, so I have, I think it's 12 quart jars staying warm in my oven. I just grabbed 12 because that's what fit on the cookie sheet perfectly. So, and I don't know if it's gonna be too many or not enough, but whatever I get is what I'm gonna get. So I've got hot water for my lids and my rings. These will not be 4-jar lids because I don't have wide mouth for 4-jar lids. So I'll be using my ball / Bernadine ones. Okay, so I'm going to, oh, and I've got 8 quarts of water I think I put in here just to boil, because your water needs to be boiled. The way I'm going to do it, I'm doing it, like I said, raw pack. So I think I have everything ready. So I'm just going to get my jars out and we're going to get started. Okay, I just took these out of the oven. They're hot. And we're just going to start filling. I don't think I really need to use one, but maybe I will, so I don't lose any. So Jessica said that not only does she use this as juice, but she uses the berries in muffins and things. So you get two for your dollar here. More bang for your buck. So, ouch, that is a hot jar. I'm just going to put a few more in this one. I know we're supposed to shake them down, but they're hot, so. Okay, so like I said, this is just boiling water right from my tap. We are on a well here. So. Okay, 1. So you can pack these in syrup if you want to make these sweet, but I literally just want berries. Oh, I think that's a used lid. Not sure how that got in there, but okay. 1. So I'm just going to do the exact same thing with the rest of them, and then they're going to process for, I think it was 15 minutes. Raw quartz, no, 20 minutes. 20 minutes. So, okay, so the blueberries in the quart jars just came out, and I end up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I actually had 9. And one of the jars I got from one of the mini thrift stores I bought them from broke completely. Like nice little, perfectly, it looked like someone took a glass cutter and cut the bottom off. So I lost all those blueberries. It was a good cup and a half of blueberries because I didn't want to risk any chips, you know, in there. So I had to dump out all the water and start all over again. So, but I got 8. And this one, we had a little bit of seepage. I might have overfilled one a little bit too much, but okay. And then my jar, my jelly. And I am going to be making another batch of jelly. That is not enough jelly, blueberry jelly, to get us through winter. I will be making some apple in the fall also, but blueberry is like by far the most popular in this house. And all I have left is this one basket. And I do have about a half a basket in here that I washed up. So pie filling and more apple jelly, and I think that's going to take the rest of them. So but this girl is tired. My feet are killing me. I'm exhausted. I'm starting supper for the family right now. We're going to have cheese tortellini pasta tonight with some garlic bread, and that's it. Easy peasy tonight. So thank you for following along with me. I appreciate it more than I can say. Like, I wish I had the words to let you know how much I appreciate y'all watching my videos. And as always, take care, God bless, and we'll see you all soon.